welcome back to another Warno Art of War. This time we're going to be switching things over to the NATO side. I did one of the impossible things currently in the state of the game, and that's play 82nd Airborne. A lot of things come with 82nd Airborne in the current state of the game, so it's kind of hard just to do one tactic, so we just tried a bunch of shit until we won, basically. So one of the main things we did here, since helicopters are very good right now, we did try our air assault division movement to contact, right? Each helo has a different type of movement to contact. They can be rear guard, they can be the flank guard, or they can be an independent force, which is what most people do in ranked games, and that's just buy their whole helo tab and rush you with it. So we tried to do a mixture of kind of everything here. Since our opponent is Zentrum, we have to try and do a combination of things to kind of even the playing field, since that deck's availability does last forever. So we were moving as an independent force, also flank guard, and we did hunter killer tactics as well. So during this time, I would say probably like around the 60s all the way up into the 90s, or the collapse of the Soviet Union, really, America knew pound for pound they would never have enough tanks to go up against the Soviet ground manpower. So instead of trying to compete in an industrial battle for, you know, ground forces, they switched into air cavalry, right? And at the time, air cavalry was like being created. One of the things that they did was called hunter killer tactics, right? And in this, a hunter in this case would be a scout chopper, just scout chopper, fly low, skimming around, making like observations, but also drawing fire. That is the whole point of that aircraft, was to draw fire, so the killer, in this case Cobras, Apaches, or whatnot, can kill whatever the fuck is shooting at the scout chopper. There we go. As you can see, we have a heavy hog, OH-58 scout, TV, airborne scout, Vulcan, Vetoed, airborne. I tried to use Vulcans kind of as much as I can because that is actually in the papers. Like, I can show you a diagram here where it shows, I believe it was in the hasty attack. For people that do know like the NATO signs and things like that, they do have a couple of Vulcan positions on one of these. But yeah, this side got some Avengers, Urban Dragon, and just scouts. And I had double capped, of course. So it's a bit down. We went straight into the hunter killer tactic here. OH-58C scout is just going for it, while the heavy hog is tailing behind in perfect range. As the range on the heavy hog, if you didn't know, is immaculate. 2200. It's actually one of the farthest ones. Nice and easy killer recon, run back. We're gonna try to keep that up as much as we go. Over here, doing my best to skirmish, not really hitting anything. It does have SPG-9 shooting at me. Not ideal, but sadly, that's the deck I'm facing is Zentrum. He can easily outdo me here. Look at this shit. Is that a burrito? He has a Bertino, bro. This man got flame launchers on me already, bro. This is like the first, what is this? The first 5 minutes of the game, he has a burrito. That's golden. Alright, over here, we're poking out again. I see where the ATGM is coming from, so I drive my OH-58 right up there to it, as you can see. Just so I can see it, we're gonna boom boom pop it. We might hit. There we go. And basically we're gonna try and keep this up the majority of the game, just to whittle down the enemy as much as we can, as Zentrum's availability is just far superior to mine. And yeah, when you're playing 82nd Airborne, you can't really mess up at all. If you do mess up, it's rather tragic, and most of the time you won't recover good enough. Like, You guys can see the scale of the field currently. He has a plethora of shit compared to my little bit. Just price wise is insane. Soviets are income driven houses in this game. I'll sort up a little bit. Maybe like 2x. We're not going crazy here. It is a long match. VP, piece me up. And the seed playing out just in case he has shit I can seed while I go run. But my seed plane just... It ain't do it. It ain't do the do, bro. It ain't do the fucking do. A little half-hearted attempt to get in. With those SPG-9s being in that prime position. Can't really do too much here without some mortar support or my helo support. The LGB build a Strela so I can move in with my heavy hogs here. Buratino does very good. Which was interesting here with this burrito. He was only doing half salvos. Like, look, he's already firing another salvo again. That's just 2 that time. He's trying to make it spread out. Because if one of these hits you, they basically wreck you. This is actually brilliant. Like, look, he has 12 out of 30 left. He didn't let the whole thing ring off like most people do. He's stopping it every time. And that time he used the last 12 after he saw the remainder of the forces. That's fucking brilliant. That's smart play, yo. Can't hate on that at all. That's doing the job. That is a tactic I never would think of doing in a 1v1 anyways. That's insane to start with and insane to use like that. LGB coming in hot. And go for the SPG-9s here since they're the main threat. And I do get them. At this point, you can see I'm kind of just doing shit, right? Fucking doing shit. I basically lost all of my engagements, really. I lost all of my engagements. So my only hope for this game is to continue my hunter-killer tactics. And that's what I'm doing here. There's a dive on me. He only takes out one of those though, which is fucking amazing. I do win that air battle. That is one win that I did need here. And look, he just pumped 2 things right back there as if it was nothing. LGB out. Igla, great shot. I've never had an Igla that landed a shot like that. I just wish I had the RNG of these other people. It's like when you play 82nd, your RNG is automatically worse than normal. It's like, oh, you want to play that deck? Here's the curse here. Back over here, he is pushing my shit in. As you can see, he can literally just attack, move, and wipe me. He did end up doing that bullshit, but I rushed him immediately. Do not see the LGB run. As you can see, I'm targeting his key units here. We're going for recon and AA the whole time. You know, exploitation and pursuit. One thing that he is exploiting the most, he's keeping his tanks and all that shit back. But look at this, bro. His AA and his recon are on the front line. That's what the fuck I'm gonna take out then. You ain't gonna stop me. I do try this. This is a part of a helo insertion. It's actually a part of the hasty pack. I'll say I should be able to find a paper when it comes to the how to helo insert. There's like there's a little paper on what type of helos are involved, what cobras to bring and things like that, and also the formation. That's why you can see this formation here. Got the helos, the transport helos up front, the screen for me, the leaders in the back, a little bit stagnant, and the tow cobras and heavy hog and the scale are behind it to mop up everything as we fly in here. I do have ASFs going overhead. The VP somehow lives. He launches burrito, but now since he did that, I can see the burrito. Fuck, takes a hit. I get it. Oh, LGB doesn't get it. Drops it to 1 health. We are moving though. We are in there, sort of. We have a little city fight going on. But I capped the zone. That's all that matters. Most of my units fucking died in this assault. It was very, very sloppy, but I needed to get in there. We need to start the tick on him more. So if this draws out any longer, I can win off of straight time. Airborne leader with the T-64 kills, fucking beautiful. A-10 doing its thing. Eagle can't hang. LGB mops it up. As you see, this is basically what's happening here. We're just rocking out with these helos. Everything else might be falling apart. Everything else might be going extremely bad. But my helos, god damn it, they're doing the motherfucking job, alright? They're doing good. I was watching this documentary about the hunter-killer tactics, and one of them said, as an American, you can't go to war without booze. Like they're drinking and flying these helicopters. Fucking funny. I'll actually link that in the bio too. It kind of inspired me to make this video about the hunter-killer tactics. And also because the state of Warno, if I don't have helicopters, I'm not going to win a game. Lol. That is Warno. Ah, Warno, I love you. I love you, Eugene. I love you, Eugene. It's understandable though, like, when it comes to PvP games, people exploiting and cheesing is kind of what a developer wants, right? That thing that drives controversy and makes the community talk, gets them very active about things, and it basically keeps people playing the game in to an extent. That's why, like in COD, legacy fucking broken shit is still broken like 10 games later, because these things, one way or another, they keep you coming back. Guys, a little helo insert again. Done it. Heavy hog should mop that shit up. Yep. Now at this point, as you can see, as you can see the amount of shit this dude has, bro, compared to what I have, is insane. Just such a cheap deck. Centrum is amazing deck. But we are sniping the CVs, that's what matters. Another hunter-killer strike here. LGB come down to ice them as much AA as I can. Yuka, Gatsa, hell yeah. At this point, he's in the smoke, so we're gonna push our fucking teams right there in the smoke. And we're gonna get that kill one way or another. The airborne scouts with the elimination. Burrito on a single toe. Not too smart. Now we have a little different game here. Or I guess in his eyes it seems different. I did wipe him. I am pushing to the zone back there. I am pushing to the zone back here since I did wipe him just now. We're rolling. That causes the GG.